What's up, boys? I've got a little letter from the stork.
Yes.
Oh wow! I didn't know. I didn't know the stork delivered things besides babies.
Anything you want. They're just famous for babies.
For real? Anything?
I pay.
All right.
I pay a little extra for stork.
Let me try. Stork, barbacoa burrito, wet.
Jesus Christ! It's not a game, Adam. It's an app on your phone.
Oh shit! Here it comes in. It's dropping off the burrito.
All right, I gotta interrupt.
Open your mouth. Oh,
I gotta interrupt this sweet.
It landed on
riff.
It landed on my stoop. I'm gonna go get a fork and just eat what I can before the ants
Just
get it.
shut up. We gotta answer this question on today's episode of Advice Fight.
Ooh, it's still hot.
We're here to help you mostly just fine. Advice Fight. I think you're wrong, but I know I'm right. Advice Fight. I say advice, you say fight. I say advice, you say fight. Advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Advice Fight. Everyone says, when's this gonna stop? Nobody knows. It's a rock rolling down a hill and it's gaining momentum. My name's Adam Caton Holland.
I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orvidal.
And this is the premier competitive advice podcast. And I got to tell you, if you're walking down the trail at the bottom of that hill, watch out. Some reckless kids threw a boulder, and it's charging towards you. It is charging right towards you.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that guy that cut his own arm off? Remember that guy, the guy
mountain
from
climber?
Boulder? Yeah, the dude
Sure.
that cut his
Yeah,
arm
I read
off.
that guy's book. Yeah.
Did I
Talking
ever
about
tell
James
you
Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, the guy played.
yeah.
I
Yes,
have
Did I ever
parasocial issues, so in my head, it is James Franco who cut his arm.
Oh, buddy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be sad when you realize.
And we're friends because I spent like 90 minutes with him.
Did I ever tell you guys that when I first divorced and I got on the dating apps, I matched with that dude's ex-wife, and like we talked for quite a while. The dude who cut his, and it was the funniest way she limped
Oh, I
into
thought you were
telling.
saying James Franco's.
No.
Like, what?
James Franco's ex-wife. Has he ever been married, or does he just sexually harass people as a
Franco diss. Everybody at home drink. That's the first one.
But anyway, no, I was on a dating app. I matched with this woman. We started talking, and she was like, "Oh, you're a comedian," and blah blah blah. We were just talking about things that I'd done, and she was like, "Oh, my ex was kind of a public figure," and it kind of, and then just over about a couple weeks of us chatting, it came out that it was that dude. That was
Wow.
her ex, and I didn't know that guy like ended up divorcing her because he cheated on her with a woman he met on an airplane. He went full like Hollywood after that, and then
I remember
guess he
seeing
had
him
a
on
domestic-
Letterman. I remember seeing him
Yeah.
on Letterman. Yeah.
and he had some sort of domestic situation later on. I guess he really fell off. But anyway, I met his ex-wife. We never went on a date or anything like that. Never.
Well,
met in
she
person.
clearly has a type. She clearly has a type because you're both half. You're both half of a man.
Hey.
Slam dunk.
Wow.
Hey, I shouldn't have done that. I left the ball right there, right at the
Yeah.
rim, you know?
Guys, I'm actually gonna bow out for the rest of the ep.
If
That's
you're not
all
gonna
I came here
rebound
for.
Ben, he's gonna.
I was afraid of getting a goaltending charge. I didn't want that. I can't block too close, but Adam, he just towers over
That
me.
is
Dick,
amazing.
back of the head, just fucking
That guy
dunk.
got a Hollywood career out of simply not telling people where he went. That's so fucked. He didn't do the number one thing you're supposed to do when you go hiking or climbing.
That's the best. That's the best breakdown of that guy's career.
God, that's
Holy
fucked.
shit. Yeah,
That's
it was
fucking
weird.
great.
She was clearly. It became very clear through the messages that she was, and rightfully so, somewhat traumatized by all the fame that came to this guy, who was just a dude from Boulder who used to just go hiking. You know, and I mean, it was just the most crunchy kind of outdoor granola guy, and then now he's, he saws off his own fucking arm, and he's one of the most popular people on the planet. And yeah, you went full Hollywood.
I love this. Ben, who are some of the other notable women you've slept with?
Well, I didn't sleep with her, Adam.
No, they just had a.
And I'll tell you, Adam, I have slept with no one of note. Not a single one of note.
Andrew, you slept with any famous people? Let's get it out.
Yes, Andrew's age, he slept with Margaret Thatcher. That's
Amelia Earhart.
Terrific riffs.
well, that
Terrific riffs.
Margaret Thatcher. Yes. Anyway, I forgot about that. I had matched with her. I'll see if I could dredge up the convos. I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, put them online.
She was very nice. I don't remember why I didn't. I think I met somebody, but she was a very sweet
That's why you
person.
were chatting with her to meet somebody.
Well, but you're chatting with a few people when you're on the apps. You should. Anyway,
Talking about appetizers at a restaurant?
You cast a wide net. I get it.
well,
'Cause
you
I
can't just
agree.
get-
Don't eat appetizers alone. It's sad. But if you're with
It is sad.
someone, get an appetizer or two. But if you're alone and you get an app and a meal, I do think and like a dessert, it's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't want to interrupt
And you have
this.
too many boxes. You have too many boxes leaving.
I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt this hot app riff that you guys are really on, but
It's more just like advice. It's not.
It
It's
is. This is
scintillating as it
advice
is.
fight. And sometimes
guys
there's
are
advice before the
nailing it.
advice. Sometimes there's advice before the advice.
That was bonus advice for people. Don't get an app if you're eating alone.
Don't get an app if you're
You
eating
have
alone.
the appetite for
Andrew,
it.
you said you had a letter today. Tell me about it. Tell me about this letter. Where'd it come from? Where'd it
We
come
got
from?
a letter. It got dropped off by the stork, as I said in
Mm-hmm.
the killer intro riff. We got a letter from you. You want me to just read it?
Yeah, why don't we just read the letter today's? And you're going to read this one.
I'll read it. It's been a minute since I've read one.
All
I'll
right.
read it.
I like it. Look at that. Up is down,
Okay.
black is white. I don't know what's happening in the world. The Strait of Hormuz is closed, but not closed. No one knows what's
No
going
one
on right now.
knows. And it's fun and it's wild.
It's wild. And
Yeah.
now
What
Andrew's reading a letter.
And now Andrew's reading a letter.
I feel like anything is possible, Adam. I feel like anything is possible.
And like the Epstein thing was put to bed, but then Melania has a press conference about it. Like, what is happening?
She brought it
What is
back up.
happening?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything. No one was talking about it, Melania.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless someone's going to talk about it.
I scheduled a press conference for me to say how innocent I am, even though nobody was even talking to me
Questioning
about
it, yeah. Totally
Like
normal behavior.
Your husband's bombing a country to get out of it. What? Like, and here you go. Here you go. So, like, who's next?
Oh God,
telling ya,
and
she
Hormuz.
is-
Did I
She's
say
in
that?
deep cover. She's on our side.
You know what's
Melania's
fucked
on
is I was just booked at Hormuz, and now the whole thing's falling apart.
the Ha Hormuz.
Yes.
I mean, Ben will have one better. No one riffs comedy club names better than Ben.
I don't know. I don't want to touch Hormuz because it's good but not good, and that's why.
It's the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
You just kind of yell stuff from like a real high perch at the ships passing
Fuck,
by.
that's fucking. That is Hormuzing. All right, let's do it.
See, he's
Andrew,
good. He's
you've
very good.
Guys, 3,300 people died in that stupid war, so I hope these riffs are worth it. I hope these
Well,
riffs are fucking
I think
worth
the
it.
region could use my comedic relief now more than ever.
I think we need to open it up. All right.
Who books the Strait of Hormuz? This like rumor going around.
Well, there's
Okay.
an improv troupe that's moved in, Hezbollah, and they are, they're the crew that's basically they've taken over that room. So, all right, fire it up, Andrew. Read the question. What do we got
Okay.
today?
Here's our letter.
All right.
Gentlemen, let me get right to it.
All right, I like it. All right.
No preamble. I love your work. Each one of you has made top shelf independently produced work. Comedy, music, games, podcasts. I can't imagine it has always been easy, but hopefully you've always found it rewarding. I've had the good fortune of publishing a handful of short stories in online journals and anthologies. I have long-term goals of self-publishing a collection with reasonable goals and even more reasonable expectations. long term because I know how much work it will take to do it right. So how do I keep that indie motivation alive and well when it gets tough and no one is asking for the work? With all the love for what you do, Patrick.
Oh, Patrick, you have come to the wrong place.
Yeah,
And I
we're done.
appreciate you for coming in here. Let's end the episode there because I don't know.
Thanks, Patrick. No
you,
winners
Patrick.
today. Appreciate
I'd
you
like
guys.
to thank producer Ron Doyle for your help.
Patreon. Support
Stop it.
Patreon. We're doing a lot of fun
Stop
stuff
it.
over.
This is a tough one. It is a really tough one. It is really a difficult question because, yeah, it's fucking hard being an artist or trying to survive off your art when demand kind of ebbs and flows, and there are some real deep trenches at times. So this is a good question. Let's ponder it for a minute, shall we, mine friends? And we're going to take a few minutes. We are going to pay some bills here. Of course, as always, check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Grolic Saves. And we just recorded, and it is up there now.
Ben, tell them what we're
first-
doing. Tell them what we're
We're doing these fourth acts where we are going through episode after episode of Those Who Can't and just basically breaking down what we remember of the episode, the production of the show. And we just put our first one up, and it is about the Amazon pilot. And these are really, honestly, lengthwise, could probably be considered a pod within a pod because they're
absolutely
20-25 minutes of
A
us.
third pod? We're becoming a Russian nesting doll of
Oh,
pods.
yes, we
and
are.
we're willing to hear names. I'm currently just Those Who Can't Chronicles.
I like that. Andrew, what do you've got?
Gosh, that was pretty good. Those Who Can't Chronicles. I was going to say Those Who Can talk about their old show.
Oh, I like
See?
I like that.
Yeah.
Those Who Can't, the show that refused to die,
But did.
but did.
But did. It refused to, but it
in
still did.
parentheses.
Maybe we should lean
actually-
into like the true crime of it. Like, I got it. Those Who
Yes.
Can't, the incredible disappearing show.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I like
The show
where,
you can't watch anywhere. Wink, wink.
I like where is Jeffrey Quinn? ? I like something like that, like a little bit of a mystery. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're doing this. We're doing these. We posted the first one. If you want to check these out, they're super fun, and it's been fun to reminisce and talk about what we remember. And I would imagine there's a lot of stuff in here that is inside that you all, even you super fans, didn't know. So check it out, patreon.com/Grolic Saves. And we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back to dispense with our advice. Please stay tuned, would you?
Welcome back to Act 2 of Advice Fight. As our loyal listeners will recall, this is the advice portion of the podcast. The first part, we learn what the issue is. People yell to us. People come to us in their hour of need. They say, this is what's going on. The second part is we say, hey, we hear you. We see you. And it's time for us to help you. And then the third part, of course, is the winner, which is the actual reason for the existence of the episode.
Adam, my glasses are fogging up
Because I do see these, every one of these letter writers, I see them so hard.
You do?
And I hold
Yeah, you
space for them. I hold so much space for them, and I root for them.
The weird thing is you charge them for the space that you hold for them, and I don't
So does a
understand
shrink.
that.
So does a
It's like an
shrink.
emotional parking space.
It's an emotional storage locker, and I get it, but I think like most people do it for free, but it's beautiful.
300 a month? It's a lot.
And then
It's a
you'll
lot.
sell it. If they don't pay their bill, you just auction it off sight unseen to people.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't
You'll
pay your
tell
bill. That's not how the
tell
world
your
works.
story.
That's not how the world works. But it's
Imagine
cute.
the therapist did that. Like if you didn't pay your bill, they would tell everybody your story. They would,
That'd be
and people would
insane.
bid on that to
I
barter.
will talk about the stuff that you have told me in here.
And
to
then
the
there are
people, to the people you've told me about.
and
By the way, if you think your therapist keeps the shit that you tell them secret, you don't have any friends that are therapists. Because I'll tell you what, that shit's being told at parties, at dinners, at the bar. I can sadly promise you that.
Yep. especially if you're a public figure. All right. Well, we have our advice. If this is your first episode of Advice Fight, welcome. Welcome to the show. Here's how it works. We each have 3 minutes to dispense with our advice. When we get down to 1 minute left during our time of giving advice, you're going to hear this sound. Gracias, producer Ron. And at the end of the episode, we will vote and crown a winner of who gave the best of advice. And now, order is everything. Now, last episode's challenge, I forced a 3-way tie once again.
Right,
I
which
forced
was
Adam's hands.
which was pretty fucking wild because we don't like to go to the listeners to Patreon to determine the winner because we don't trust them, but also because it takes a while longer to
But
get
I
the
would
results.
argue,
But
Adam,
in his
that-
defense, it really would have been it would have really been running himself through with the sword on that one. I can understand why.
Yeah,
I had no
did say-
choice in that one.
My advice was to cancel you, so I do understand why you'd
And
bump,
advice
was
you'd bump a little
specifically
bit.
anti-Ben. I
Yeah.
get it.
And also, Adam, you could have chose to vote for Andrew in that situation.
I was not going to do that.
But you did
Having
not.
brought the caliber of advice that I brought to the episode, I would not fall on my
And you know why you did not, Adam? You know why? Because you knew that our miscreant fans would definitely vote for yours. And you were correct. You did win the
did win
Patreon poll of the
handily.
episode.
You did win handily.
Quite handily.
If
And in
I
fact,
live my life according to one code, it's give the people what they want. And I know what
I thought it
Patreon
was
wants.
get fucked up, be fucked up, stay fucked up.
If I live my life
He's
by
mature.
2 codes, it's those.
Now, I would like to call out one particular person. The first comment on the voting was from an Isaac Schumard. I am calling you out by name, who just says, cancel the Piss King. That is all he commented. Isaac, you can go and fuck right off, my man.
And hey, Andrew, did you notice how we didn't bring up piss again, but Ben found a way to just
And
pull it
he's
into
like
the
Mel-
episode?
he's like
I'm
Melania.
not- I'm not
He's
playing
like
this
Melania.
game.
It's like
He is
nobody
like
was even-
Melania. No one
What
was
is
talking
this?
about it.
What is this?
All right,
Your
Adam,
country
you won this.
bombed your fucking husband bombed the conversation a different way, and you're like, but I want it back here. Oh wow.
All right, Adam.
Maybe as if
Ben
she
is
wants
al-
him
Ben
to
has
go.
always been our Melania.
So
it might
here's
be
how
like
it works.
Melania wants him to go down.
Adam
it might
won
be
the
like
last
Melania wants him
challenge.
to go down.
Adam won the last challenge. He is not allowed to go first, and he chooses
That's good because
the
I have
order.
nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah,
at
it
this
chooses the
point.
order. So
Wow,
he picks
wow.
who is going first in today's challenge.
Adam is on a
And this
goddamn
is-
run, and I
he
don't
is.
like
What are
it.
the numbers right now? Where are we
I'm
at?
numbers? Let
Nipping
me-
at your
let me
heels.
Yeah, let's see.
tabulate
What's
real
the
quick.
score?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ben, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Adam
It's
has
come
got
up to 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's
I do?
fucking
Four-way
tied up.
tie.
It's
A
tied
three-way
up.
tie at 4. A 3-way tie at 4. I
Or
love
four-way
it.
tie at 3.
Four-game
Either way,
losing
it's 12.
streak. I'm on a 4-game losing streak.
Oh, the people's
and-
champion is losing. No one gives a fuck. How did I
and
become
Adam
the heel of
is on
this
a
wrestling?
3-episode burner.
Oh yeah.
Here's the
Adam's
thing.
Get your
on
head out of your
fire.
ass to keep Adam from winning. for
Very
once. How about
excited.
that?
Very excited for the fans to see an even competition. Personally, don't care. Not about winning for me.
Well,
You're sticking
there's
with
more
that
pandering.
even now with
It's
the
more
three-way
pandering
tie?
garbage.
Okay.
All right. Adam, you get to choose.
I get
the
to
order
determine
for
the winner.
today's-
I will go last. That is how
You
things
get to
work.
determine the order, not the winner.
I get to determine the winner.
You get to
Sorry, I'm on
determine
this
the
Trump
order.
kick. I'm on this Trump kick. I get to determine the winner. Okay.
Thank you
All
for
right.
your attention to this matter. All
Thank you
right,
for your
let's do
attention
it.
to I do think. All right, Ben, you're going first. I don't know why.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
and he's
I do have a
happy
piece of
about it.
advice. I do have a piece of
Wow.
advice for this one.
Good, because no
I-
one's asking for your dumb creativity. So speak from the heart.
I love it. I love it because I know it comes from jealousy. Fire it up. Okay, I have
Ben,
3 minutes.
How are you getting
Ooh,
to
that's
the
right.
Octagon?
Well, I'm speed skating. Oh no, you already did.
We already
that.
did it. I did speed skating.
We already did skate. We
Hey,
can't do
Bonnie
that.
Blair, back off my riff.
You know what? You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm just, you guys know this about me. I think I'm going to go the old tried and true route. I think I'm going to fire up my 2015 Harley Davidson Sportster Super Low. And I think I'm going to ride it into the fucking Octagon like I'm Vince Neil from freaking Motley Crue. You know,
I don't know what that Harley sounds like.
I just, whatever you think it is.
Is that sounds more like a car?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What is that? You think that's what a Harley's? Come on, give it more throat. You know what I mean?
This is your one sound.
Yeah, now I'm revving it up. I'm gonna do a back wheel burnout. Yeah, that's it.
That sounded
Let me,
also
Andrew. I'm
car-like.
revving it. I'm revving it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Adam. There it is. Oh. It's so long. Yes. All right, I'm in the Octagon. That was too long. All right, I'm in here.
We don't need you, Ron. We don't fucking need you.
All right, fire me up. Here we go. I'm in the Octagon.
3, 2, 1. Advice.
Patrick, you signed your letter. Your name is Patrick, so we're going to use your name.
Wow,
Definite
great start.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Definitely, shut up. I definitely can relate to this. We all can relate to this. If you're creative, I've always said there is no middle class to the entertainment industry. There's a very small middle class. It is very scant. And there are very few people who make that sweet spot where they can survive, but also kind of maintain that quote unquote indie sensibility to it all. It can be very difficult to do so. And you have these moments, as you know, as a creative, where you do make some money. And then you feel like, fuck, I'm on a roll, and you can subsist entirely off of your art. And that's fantastic because it's great, but then you slip backwards at times, and there's this feeling like I'll fucking sell out to survive. I'll do whatever I have to survive. And how do you keep that? Here's my advice. I've always believed that getting a job, even a part-time thing, which you probably have, is the best way to do that. If you are not a full-time professional writer or you don't do art full-time, what I would say is having a gig that is outside of what you do, that pads your income a little bit, allows you to make some choices that allow you to stay more independent, where you feel like you can stay truer to your art. And I also think it allows you to create more in a vacuum, where you're not feeling like you have to take things that may or may not align entirely with your beliefs or with your work. Not many people know this. I work about a day or two a week at a motorcycle apparel shop. And sometimes, some months, it's only 2 or 3 times a month. But what it does is
apparel.
Adult.
Yes.
Crotchless
Motorcycle apparel. Motorcycle
Dildo
apparel. I love
helmets.
motorcycles. But also, what this allows me to do is that if I want to turn down...
Get it?
I'm going to take injury time. I threaten it every time. Because you two just can't. And I want you to know, based on that last episode, I'm not going to go to the homoerotic stuff. But I think everybody knows what I think you guys are doing to each other right now. But anyway.
Because we're talking about dildos and the sounds they make when you're really fucking moving on the highway.
Anyway, I think having that little bit of extra income outside of what you are doing... You guys, I'll take it. I don't care. I'll go to 3:30 or 4. I don't fucking care. You guys I think that this allows you to continue. I'm glad you're proud of yourself, Andrew, because I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at how stupid you are. how stupid you both are. Adam
The,
looks stupid when he's
the
smiling.
thought of a fucking dildo strapped to a helmet
I'm pausing
and a guy
my time.
ripping down the highway on the motorcycle is very funny.
The aerodynamics of that are very funny.
It's so
Very
stupid.
funny.
But anyway, I think that is a great way where you can maintain some autonomy during these times that allows you to create and still do the things you want without selling too much of your soul to do it. So, time. That's my advice.
All right.
All right,
Get a part-time
Get a
gig.
part-time job.
gig to help with a little bit of the financial burden during lean times of creation. That is mine.
Sure.
And I hope that the Riff City jury and the folks of the Advice Fight panel can strike from the record the dildo run. I just hope you guys can forget because it is inadmissible. It is inadmissible because it was done during my time. So
I think another way of looking at it is your advice was unlistenable without Andrews and mine's comedic relief.
Yeah.
is
Sorry
it
for
Andrews and
punching
Mines?
it
Is
up.
that how you say it?
Mize. I don't know. Somebody will fix that in post.
Is that how you say it?
They're landmines.
Boy, I'm so glad you plunged yourself into so much debt at Wesley, and it really.
My dad paid for it all.
All right.
So I didn't have any debt.
Ben, are you ready to Foley me into the Toctagon?
Yes, I am. I would love to. Go ahead.
I am tucked down into a Mountain Dew green Kawasaki Ninja ripping ass down the highway, but affixed to my helmet is a dildo that
Got
is
it.
absolutely
On it.
Hold
flapping.
on. I got this one. Hold on. Here we go.
Very good stuff. Excellent stuff. May have just earned my vote, which is a new thing. Foley work maybe can win the vote. I don't know.
He's pulling in.
Part of it.
He looks over at us.
No. And then I slide to like an Akira stop. The sideways stop. Shoo! Flip, 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 flip. Thank you. Dude, the way you were so proud that I got this. Like, no.
Yeah, you perked up in a way you haven't in a long time. Like it's like the back of the class, and you've just been tuning it out. And they're like, "Does anyone know about like obscure metal?" You're like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, shit. All right. Well, Andrew, you are in the Toctagon.
Hang
You've
on,
been
I gotta
delivered there.
compose myself. Jesus.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to do that. No one gives me time. Here you are. You are in the world famous Toctagon, ready to give your advice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Oh, okay. Patrick, if I may call you that, that is the name on the letter.
Call back in the form of a diss.
This,
Will there ever be a time you don't pander to him? Will there ever be a time, Adam?
Why do you
Were you-
think it is that I pander? What are you accusing me and Andrew of?
You never
hey,
ever
hey. This
ever
is my
are
time.
critical of his. Sorry,
I think he's
Get
funnier
out of
than
the
you.
Toctagon.
I find him funnier than you.
he's not funnier than me. That's never been true. He's funnier. He's a better actor and a better stand-up, but he's
And
not
athlete,
funnier than me.
and athlete, and nicer.
Did you say he's nicer? All right, Andrew, go. You're
all
already
right.
44 seconds in.
For what? For you guys talking during
Yep.
my shit?
How's that
Yeah.
fucking feel?
Time?
How's that fucking feel? Oh, crocodile tears. No one gives a shit. Go. Go.
You are meaner than me.
Go.
This is actually very timely, Patrick. Your letter's very timely because in my life, I've been helping some friends out with screenplays that they wrote. I've been like punching them up. I've been giving them notes and stuff like that. And these friends, they're very frustrated because they don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone's interested in their screenplay. They can't get the people they want to read it, and so for them, they chalk it up as a failure. And I tell all my friends who do this the same bit of advice. I'm like, that's incorrect. You didn't write this so that some executive could read it. You didn't write this so that it could be sold. You wrote this for you to do it, to tell a story in this medium, which happens to be a screenplay, and to finish it, which you did. You did your part. You can't control what other people do. You can't control who reads it. You can't control who buys it. You can't control the audience side of it. But you can control your output and putting shit out. And so you do it for you. So how do I keep that indie motivation alive and well when it gets tough and no one is asking for the work? You're not doing this for the people who are asking for this. You're writing these short stories because you have stories to tell and you want to put them down there and you want to like have the satisfaction of sitting back, you know, after you type the end and looking it over and saying, I just wrote a story. I made the story. Maybe somebody will read it. Maybe they won't. But you don't want to write for the ephemeral expectation that some other person will come find it to write it. If they do, that's like gravy on top. That's a great bonus. But don't write it for them. Write it for you. And then you can find contentment in doing the work of putting the art out there. And I think if you have that mindset, it takes a lot of the pressure off as well, because you're feeling pressure over something that you have no control over. So my advice to you is write it for yourself. No injury time needed.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
254 with nearly a full minute of us busting on you. That was pretty good, dude. I'll give you
Busted
credit
on
because
me?
that was
Okay, I won't.
don't.
Andrew, why do you find that funny? The concept of men coming on you. Why is that so
I
funny
said
and ridiculous?
busting on him.
He said busting on me.
Oh, I see it now.
He said busting
It was a
on me.
poor word choice, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So,
Andrew, what's
and
the
it's-
origin
it's-
of you finding such a concept humorous?
Well, it's really I've just been
Can we not do the Sports Center interview?
I've been programmed to jump on Ben. If Ben says anything wrong, I have
you
been
guys
dialed in.
seem to get like so much joy out of watching me struggle, and you know I have a lisp, I have a touch of a little bit of a stutter.
You're not
and
nice.
You know I'm
You're not a good
nervous.
athlete.
Also,
Why
I'm trying to
do-
beat him
what-
to it.
what is this
because
not
if
nice?
if it was flipped around, if I said I busted all over somebody, oh, Ben.
Yeah, that is true.
You need a fucking lobster bib for Ben.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah, you would, because you busted on me.
Because he's from Maine.
No, because you're
'Cause
so
he's a
excited
Maine
to
guy.
riff on
I mean,
it.
I'm
Okay.
wearing a
he's Maine.
lobster bib. I'm actually fully always wearing an Ed Hardy
Nature's.
lobster bib.
Nature's bib.
Nature's bib. All right, Andrew, again with non-advice.
What
again,
are you talking about
his-
non-advice? It was
Well, that's what
so
you've done the last
specifically
week. You
advice.
don't need to do it. That's all your advice. I'll give
No,
you
what are
your
you talking about? I
advice. You
said
don't need
the
advice.
is you
all
write
of
it
your
for yourself.
advice
It's a
is that,
mindset.
dude.
What are you talking about?
You don't give
I gave
advice.
good
You
advice.
just tell them they don't need it. It's annoying. Adam, are you ready to get into the?
That's
how are
not
you
what.
getting?
That is not the takeaway.
Get on to. You know what? Get on to your Kawasaki.
No, Adam. How are you? Adam, how are you getting to the talk?
All right, guys, I'm being loaded in. I'm being stuffed in to an Evel Knievel like human cannon that sits across a gorge from the octagon. And so they're lighting the wick. And I'm being shot across the gorge. Into the octagon, where I hit pretty hard.
Oh, okay.
There's a
It's
cat
always
in
the
there again.
cat.
Cat was in the
Oh, also,
octagon.
hit the ground again, Andrew. One more time. Give him the hit. There it is. We always have to put the little there.
And maybe also maybe as an alternate pitch. My keys.
Yeah. Or
Getting shot out of a cannon with your
Ow,
keys in your
ow, my
pocket is
keys.
very funny.
landed on my keys.
Ow, my keys.
All right, Adam. You're in the Talktagon. Patrick needs your help, but he's obviously not going to get much from this
Okay.
one.
All right.
And here he goes. Adam is in the world famous Talktagon now. Everybody, 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Patrick, I think your goals are pretty achievable, my dude. You've said you've had the good fortune of publishing a handful of short stories in online journals and anthologies. So there you go. You're already writing short stories that are like getting published. People are envious of that. Many a writer would like those credentials. And your goal is to self-publish a collection. Dude, that's so achievable. Like you want to do it right. So you want to make sure it takes a long time. You say, okay, you've got all the time in the world. I think you've recognized, here's where my art's at. Here's, like, I'm not shooting to land a publisher. I'm self-publishing. Fucking great. Take your time. Do it right. You're not feeling stress about it already. I think a lot of creatives, myself included, wake up and are like, well, if I'm not creating today, like, I've wasted the fucking day. And I have found, you asked about motivation. How do I keep that indie motivation alive? I have found when you're sort of like, oh, I want to do something creative, but I don't know what it is, don't even try. Instead, go seek inspiration. Don't be like, I got to write 5 pages today or it's going to suck, or I got to get on stage tonight because what else do I do? And if you're not feeling it, pull back and go seek out art that inspires you. Read another great collection of short stories. Go watch a movie, go listen to an album, especially like scrappy ones. Listen to like, Neutral Milk Hotel, like these people that just kind of like on lo-fi put shit out and made classic albums. I'm in bed with the Duplass brothers these days. The Puffy Chair. They made that movie for no fucking money. And I was talking to Brooks Wheelan at our Grolic show, and he's like, dude, when I'm like low inspirationally, I watch that movie to remember, oh yeah, you can just have a good idea and execute it with like handhelds and bang it out. Go seek inspiration to get motivation, and don't feel like you just got to do the thing because it's your job. You allow yourself some peace and pull back. And you don't actually have to get a job per Ben's advice. I was recently in Fargo, North Dakota. I was at a dive bar. They had gambling, pull tabs. I'd never done it. I went and bought $20 worth of pull tabs. First pull tab, I got $50. So it works. And I went and got the cash. I was like, all right, I want to redeem this for $50. And the dude's like, do you want to spin the wheel and double it down? I go, asshole, fuck you. I got $50 and I paid $20. I'm walking. And the dude was like, I don't think I've seen a guy with this level of self-restraint ever. You're a badass. And I was like, yeah, badass who's $30 richer.
He did not say that.
Don't seek inspiration. Don't
What was your
seek
bar tab added onto the pull tabs?
The comics that I was with were buying for me because they think they can get on high planes. So, to recap.
You're a monster.
To recap.
You truly are.
Motivation through inspiration. Don't get a job, gamble.
Okay. All right. Time. Jesus, you're a bad person.
Why? Because I made money?
Not a good person.
I made money.
You
did? You came
If I'm not a good person, how did I make money?
$30.
If I'm not a good person, how did I make money?
Oh, yes,
is so
because every
American.
person who's made money is a good person.
And there it is. So how hard was it to say that?
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have all 3 pieces of advice out right now. We are going to deliberate on who we believe won this challenge. Once again, check out that Patreon page. And if you don't support, think about kicking a couple bucks and listening to these fourth act episodes about those who can't, kind of detailing episode by episode the creation and production of the show. I think you're really going to love it. These are super fun. Check it out, and we will be right back. And after this break, stay tuned.
Welcome back to the third act of Advice Fight. I just want to say, in the break, I won $75 on a parlay I was doing on girls' high school volleyball. So that is huge for me. Wow. And again, to Patrick, there's money out there. There's money out there. Just play the games. We do have to vote today. In this exact,
you truly are a despicable person.
I am not, because I like women's sports, because I root for them.
You fixed that game. You backed into that girl with your car in the Trader Joe's parking lot. You knew that,
buddy.
You
that was
knew
not
that
my.
the other
That was
team
not
gonna
my
win.
car. Okay.
I love that you think that would absolve you of any guilt in not being your vehicle that you were driving. So we have our advice. Now we go into the voting portion to
let's
crown a
recap
winner.
the advice here. We all three went Ernest. It's a rare
three
Ernie,
Ernest.
they call it.
Yep.
Three Ernie episode.
Three Ernie. It's like an obscure golf term. He three Ernie
Yeah.
the back nine.
I Ernied the back nine is pretty good. Oh, he got an Ernie on that hole.
I mean, it sounds just as stupid as every other term I've ever heard.
Eagle,
in golf,
birdie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from
all right.
it's from an obscure golf period where Ernest Hemingway collapsed into a sand trap for about a month, and it's just a legendary story at Augusta. And
Well, here's the advice. We're going to recap. My advice was get yourself a very part-time job to ease some of that financial burden that may be making you feel the pressure, so that you can, create more for yourself and less for financial gain. That was my advice in a nutshell. Andrew?
My advice was do the creative work for yourself and don't let these unreasonable expectations of someone else buying it, someone else's interest dictating the value of it. You do it for you.
So do nothing again.
No, it was not do nothing. You do it for you. You do it for you.
Adam?
This is
motivation,
it's
motivation through inspiration, and don't get a fucking job. You're an artist. There's other ways to make money that are proven.
Why were you whispering that out of the sun?
Because that's me talking to Patrick, because I know you guys won't get it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good you spend all that time on FanDuel. I've never thought that it was good. And I don't think you're winning. I think you are way in the
now he's
red.
making polymarket bets on violent actions all over the world.
Here's the way the voting works. We vote in order based on the way and the order in which we gave our advice. You cannot vote for yourself. You have
Wait,
to
I have a
vote for
delayed
one of the
riff.
others.
I have a delayed riff, and I have to throw it out
shit.
there.
Shit.
Polymarket betting should be when you can bet on the date that polycules will fall apart.
No, there you go. Well, we just lost some of our fans, but it was worth it.
So anyway, Ben, you would do whatever you were doing. Go ahead.
Look how serious Ben is.
You can bet on
I
the
love
date.
the way you laughed at that. You were like, oh, that's funny, Adam.
I laugh at everything. Haven't you
You're so
listened to any
fucking
episodes of
stupid.
this?
The way you
I
just
laugh at
coddle
everything.
each other's piss poor riffing. It just, you guys.
And there he is talking about piss again.
Yeah, there he
I don't ever want to. I'm not going to go there.
But you
all
did
right.
twice this episode.
Basically the way, as I said, the way the voting works, you have to vote in order, and we vote in order in the order of which we gave the advice. You can't vote for yourself. You have to vote for one of the other people. In the event of a three-way tie like last time, twice so far this season, which is unheard of, it has gone to Patreon poll. We put it up there. For Patreon subscribers. We can't handle another.
The gameplay is crazy this year. And
this
so
year
it
we're
is
playing,
getting a
but it's
little
working
reckless.
because we are tied four wins to
tied
four wins to four
across
wins.
the board.
I vote first. This is actually a very tough choice because as much as I do not want to say this, both of your pieces of advice were pretty good. I do agree with both pieces of advice. I do think that I'm going to have to give this one to Adam. I actually really believe that there is a lot to be said for when you're feeling that, to just go and enjoy other people's art. Sometimes I'll go to a stand-up show when I feel like I can't write, and I'll just sit in the crowd with a pen and a paper, and I'll write all their ideas down, and then I'll just say them as my own.
I've seen you out there doing that.
Just a
It's
little
open
Robin
micers.
Williams.
The open micers are like fucking beta fish. They're not gonna live. You don't name them. They're not gonna. You can take their ideas. No, I mean I do think I think whenever I'm feeling a little down, honestly, I turn on and I watch like great music performances that I love, like fucking watching The Refused, like early on play a set, or the fucking Hives, or just watching something that like blows my mind. You know what one always does it for me? I always love, this is so silly, I love watching Prince at George Harrison's memorial.
Oh yeah.
where
While
he
my
s-
guitar gently weeps, like
he
shredding.
steals the show, and for some reason that always reminds me to be like, just fucking lose it, like have fun with this, even in times where you feel like it's heavy. Just fucking, you're still an artist. It's still rock and roll, you're still, just remember that. I liked Adam's advice, although I will say I really liked Andrew's as much as I don't want to say this, so I'm gonna give it to Adam though on this one. I did really like yours. I just don't want to say it.
I didn't know you were a hive like the hives. I got to share a story real quick, and I'm not kissing Ben's ass. I already got his vote, but I saw the hives at the Ogden like back in the day, mid 2000s, and they were so fucking funny. It was one of like the best live shows I've ever seen. The lead singer kept going, "Citizens of Mile High City." He just kept addressing everybody that way.
One of the best live bands on the planet, anchored by arguably one of the best frontmen of all time.
He was
And
so funny, dude.
Vinny Vidi Vicious is one of my favorite
Yes,
albums.
it was on
of
that.
all.
It was that.
It was
tour.
that album is so good. But I'm jealous you got to see that. But yeah, there is no lie in that. One of the best live bands and the best, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best front bands.
I'll never forget it. He goes, "Citizens of Mile High City, you're probably thinking to yourself, there is no way they could rock harder tonight. I have terrible news for you. We can." And then they just like started.
And it's
so
with that
great.
thick accent.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking great.
Swedish accent.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, you're up. How say you voteth?
How say ye vote? I too was into Adams for most of the advice. I was like, yeah, this
I
inspiration.
won
the
50
poll
on the
tabs.
first one.
This inspiration thing is solid, and it's certainly more fun than going out and getting a part-time job. But then this gambling riff, we all have friends that are sports betting. They're making these stupid fucking decisions. The dumbest thing you could possibly do is start gambling with whatever meager money you have as a struggling
20
artist. So I'm
at the
voting-
bar for pull
I'm
tabs.
voting for Ben.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
voting for Ben.
Adam's hand has been forced because this is an interesting vote because now Adam has to vote. Technically, he has to vote for the antithesis of the end of his advice, which was to not get a job. And mine was to get a side job to allow you the freedom to not feel the financial
Or he
burden.
votes for me and triggers a tie, which would absolutely
be
the smart move.
Three in a row.
Because it's a 3 Ernie. Anybody could win this one. These are 3 equally votable pieces of advice.
But do you want to do that, Adam? Do you want to put another crack in the foundation?
First of all,
of advice
Andrew,
fight?
we can't even do pull tabs here in Colorado. It's like a Midwest thing. Okay, so
but
what
it's
I was
gambling in
doing,
general, and it's
what I was
Howard
doing
Deontay.
was a cultural.
It's
What's this about? I even asked the guy. I was like, "How does it work?" And he told me. I was curious. I'm a reporter. I
How
never
does it
stopped
work?
thinking.
There's
I never
been
stopped
a
thinking.
More,
I'm a
a
reporter.
never
Stop.
easy.
I
there's
was.
never been
I got
an
more reporting
easier
experience than
form
you.
of-
I got more
How
journalism
does-
experience than
yeah.
you.
How does
It
a
never
pull
goes up.
tab work?
Don't.
No, I asked him.
How does a pull
I asked
tab
him,
work? It's the easiest form of gambling. You literally
I asked
open
him
it.
how the
name,
system
and it's
works.
in the name.
It
I
tells
like-
you if
I
you
said-
won or if you didn't
I said,
win.
no, I interviewed him. I said, do
Adam,
you...
when you go to 7-Eleven,
Are-
how do these scratchers work?
I said, are
can
you
tell
a
me how
fucking
these-
501c3? I said, does the bar pay you? And I broke it down. I interviewed him because I was drunk and curious.
And that's what happens. Adam gets drunk and curious. Interviews.
I got questions.
Interviews.
Because unlike Ben, I never stopped learning.
That was perfect timing like that as Ben was on his phone and as soon as you said it,
Yeah,
he just looked up like a stupid dog that heard like a door open. Perfect timing.
It actually made me laugh, even though it was about how dumb I am.
I vote for
right,
Andrew.
Adam,
3
how?
Ernie. 3
Whoa!
Ernie.
Wow.
Fuck you, Adam. Fuck you. Wow. Now who's petty? If any of these...
You know, your advice was not worthy of Adam falling on his own sword. Shush it.
It wasn't,
My
and I do
advice-
think I do think
My
there is
ad-
something to be said for art for art's sake, which I think is sort of the succinct way of Andrew's a succinct summation of Andrew's rambling. Is art for art's sake.
Rambling? What are
Mine
you
was saying
talking
that.
about?
This person was talking about survival.
You said get a
How do
job.
I keep that
I
indie
said get a
motivation
part-time job
alive
so
and
you don't
well
feel the
when
fucking
it gets
pressure?
tough and no one is asking for the work? He never said anything about his personal finances. He's talking about that indie motivation.
You know that's what
How
they're
do I
talking
keep that
about when they
indie
say that indie
motivation alive and
sensibility.
well
He's
when it
talking
gets
about
tough
not having to go out and
no
do something he
one
doesn't
is
want to
asking
do.
for the work.
That's
he doesn't
such a
talk about
that's
selling
such fucking
out.
bullshit.
You invented a straw person to give advice to.
No, I
This,
did not.
Patrick.
I read between
You weren't
the
talking to
fucking
Patrick
lines.
because
Look
Patrick
at
didn't
you
talk about
laughing.
any of the shit that
Look
you're
at
answering.
you laughing. You talk about who's not nice, Adam, but you did this on purpose. and
I
you
am
know.
the nicest guy you know.
I can't even believe that you went and you pushed us into 3 votes, Patreon polls.
4 Patreon polls.
I can't even fucking, but 3 in a row, because you know what this is.
Ernie.
These people are gonna say, what do they think now? What do they think? They think these 3 experts have lost their goddamn mind. They can't come to a consensus.
No, they've gotten too good at playing the game. Now it's like when you play tic-tac-toe. Once you realize the best first starting space, it's pointless. You can always tell who's going to win a game tic-tac-toe.
All right, whatever. Hey, Patrick, your fucking question ruined everything. And I appreciate you said
thanks,
saying-
Patrick, because I actually understood your question and answered it.
I
Ben,
actually
there's no reading
understood your
comprehension.
question.
I'm sorry,
I
Ben,
actually
there's no reading
understand
comprehension.
when somebody says indie, when they want to keep that indie vibe, they're saying, how do I keep it independent? Independent.
How do I keep that indie motivation?
Exactly.
That indie
Independent,
not needing
like fucking
money.
non-profits getting a little money for pull tabs. That's independent.
You've contributed nothing to the conversation.
It is.
All you have done. You know what you are? You're a
The
busy
group that
little-
sold me the pull tabs, he's
You're a
like, it's for like a drug
busy
addiction
little
group
beaver
that helps out.
making your dam out of shitty little riff sticks in our river that
I'm
was
sorry
flowing
that
fine,
I
and
want
now it's
people in
backed up.
Fargo who are addicted to drugs to get some help getting off of drugs. I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
Now
all right,
coming
Patrick.
back around, Tad. I didn't know that the pull tabs went to like a good cause.
They're
Tad, I
charities.
should've led
It's
with
all
that.
charities.
Don't.
Yes,
should've
they
led
do.
with that.
Yes, they do. That's how it works.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't want to admit it. I
Minneapolis.
did. Yeah, it's charities.
Minnesota is really, yes, they're thriving. That's a place I think of as that's great, Adam. You can
The bar gets a
fuck.
fee.
Both
There
of you
is a
can suck
salacious
big
angle of the bar getting a fee for the rental space, but at the end of the day, that nonprofit's walking out with that money, dude. For
You won
real.
$50, Adam.
I know,
You won-
and I quit because I know how to do it.
And actually, you only won $30 because you spent $20, so you won $30. That's not going to fix Patrick's problem or answer his question.
That was
in any
one
way.
night.
At $30 a
I
night,
picture
at
Adam saying
7
this to
nights
Katie.
a week, he's
I
making
go back
$210 a
there.
week.
No, hear me out. I go back there. I'm talking
Anyway,
$30
This is
a
so
night.
fucking stupid. I'm apparently the only one who's actually giving real.
I
livable
changed my
work
clothes
advice.
like a kid trick-or-treating at a good house. I go back.
Patrick, I'm the most indie one out of all of these two. And I'll tell you what, get a part-time job. Go get a gig at Sonic or something like that. You're going to feel
Oh,
better
yeah.
about
Fucking
yourself.
drinking and fucking buying pull tabs in a Fargo dive isn't indie. Fuck you, bruh.
Thank you, Patrick, for sending your letters. Hey, people, yeah, listen.
You made us fight. If the letter makes us fight, it's a bonus win for you.
Yes,
Patrick, you get a star.
Please,
You made
please
us
keep
fight.
sending
You made us
these
fight.
letters in. We've been getting letters. They can be about anything. We certainly appreciate it. I know you're going, I kind of want to send this letter. I kind of have a question. I don't know if I dare to. Dareth.
They can be anonymous. You can write it anonymous.
Stay anonymous and send it to us. You can send it directly through our social media, our individual social media accounts.
There's
at
an email. What's
Grawlix
the email?
Comedy. And then questions@advicefight.com. Send them in. Thank you so much, Patrick. We really do appreciate it. And honestly, you're doing great things. Just keep writing, keep creating. And we gave you 3 pieces of advice that I do believe work. So we hope that helps you a little bit. But just keep being you. Keep writing. Keep making
Patrick,
stuff.
send me one of your short stories, dog. I'll publish it on my Substack as my own.
That's Really fucking nice
went,
of you.
You went to the Ben School of Inspiration. I like
I went to the Ben School of Inspiration because
That's
I am
it, baby.
sort of feeling like a little tapped out
That's
right now.
it,
So
baby.
maybe I'll just put
Yeah.
up Patrick's story as my own.
I like it. Big, huge thank you to our producer Ronnie D, Ronna Doyle, for your help making this podcast happen. Big shout out to Mike Henderson at Plan 9 Sound for your help recording the audio at our live show. Big thank you to Charlie Continental Chuck Coffee, a.k.a. Charlie Continental. He's going to have a
Chuck
new...
E. Cheese.
He's
Can
going to
I
have
throw
a
that out
new
there?
album coming out. We'll keep you posted where you can get that. But support Charlie Continental on Bandcamp. You can get his stuff. We love you, Chuck. Follow us everywhere on social media, on all the platforms at Grawlix Comedy. And, of course, send us those letters. Subscribe to Patreon, patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. Guys.
Got the new Those Who Can't Chronicles out there. Tell your Those Who Can't fans and friends, hey, these guys are doing this on their Patreon.
The Those Who Can't Chronicles are up there. Guys, this episode's out on Tuesday, April 14th. Where can everybody see you? Where can everybody find you? Who's got shows coming up?
I'll go first. Next week, if you're listening to this day, it comes out. April 23rd, I'm in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Plus. And then April 24th and 25th, I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota at the Comedy Quarter Underground. I'm very much looking forward to these shows. I know there's a lot of people in Minnesota who like to support me, so I hope to see y'all out there. And I love going to Wisconsin, always. I've never been to Eau Claire. Bon Iver's from there. I hear good things. Both these
I've
cities.
been to Eau
Pull
Claire. It's
tabs.
a lovely
Pull
little town.
tabs.
It's tiny.
It's the pull tab tour for ACH. I'm gonna
Pull
have some
tab
fun.
and curds. Pull tabs and curds.
Pretty excited about it all.
Curds.
Hope to come out of there a little bit richer.
Andrew, what do you got? What you got?
Well, if you're listening to this right when it comes out tomorrow night, drive up to the mountains, come to Basalt, see Kyle Kinane and I at Taka.
What a show!
If
What a
you're up-
show,
If
man!
you're up in the mountains, that should be awesome. And then I'm headlining the Comedy Works on Comedy Works South on April 29th. Those tickets are already on that site. And we have a live advice fight on the 30th,
yeah,
the very
dog.
next night. Live advice fight at the very cozy Dude IDK Studios. We'll have that link in the show notes.
Come on out to that show,
I haven't
guys.
even checked. They could already be sold out. I don't know. But get those tickets if you want to go.
The live
love
shows, and I've said this before, the live shows are terrible without an audience. I really agree. So let's get an audience. Come on out to the show,
Yeah,
everybody.
without an audience, it's just like
It's not
this,
even live.
but
It's just
more
like this.
cavernous.
It's fucking this.
Yeah.
If you are listening to this when it
This
comes
sucks.
out, this. If you're listening to the show when it comes out, I will be in Santa Fe doing show.
The
doing a show
Turquoise
on-
Tour, Ben Roy,
Yeah.
Menopausal, Painting in the
Yes,
Desert.
the O'Keefe, my O'Keefe phase. I like saying it like
Baby,
that.
vaginal
I will
stuff.
be-
Dig it.
I will
See,
be.
I don't laugh at everything. I didn't laugh at that.
I'm not laughing, but I'm riffing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just letting Ben know I don't. He's
Just
saying
shut
I
up.
laugh.
I'll be telling jokes in Santa Fe on Friday the 17th. I will be telling jokes with there's a group of people down there putting on shows. They call it Cakes Comedy Club. It's great. They're super cool little indie shows. It's going to be fun. And then the next day, I will be at Thunder Buffalo Casino, the theater in that. I'm going to be telling jokes with my pal Josh Blue in the theater inside the
From
casino.
PBS?
Yes.
Holy shit.
PBS is Josh Blue. It's
That's
crazy.
that's awesome. Good for
So
you.
check that out. As always, the tickets and links to these shows as well as our websites all down there in the show notes. Otherwise, y'all, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Patrick, keep creating. All of you out there, just keep making stuff. You're doing great. And that's
my
it.
advice.
I had fun with you guys today, despite the fact that I think that you guys are unnecessarily cruel to me. But that's
Oh wow.
I think perfectly necessarily.
Perfectly
I'd say we've dialed it to the perfect amount.
Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. As always, I think we have somebody who's best at closing the curtain on this show. Hey, Charlie, could you play us out, please?
We're here to help
Wait, he's there with
What
you?
is wrong with you?
He lives with you?
Yeah,
What is
that's him playing in the.
That's so cool.